Welcome student friends. Today we'll learn about growth and phases of growth in plants in detail. I am Dr. Alka Inamdr in Alka's Botany channel. Please like, share and subscribe the channel. Your subscription inspires me to make much more videos on this academic event. Growth and development are the characteristic of all living organisms. The growth of plants starts from a fertilized egg, that is zygote, and it produces root, stem, leaf, flowers, fruits and seeds at regular interval during the process. The duration of this process shows a variation from plant to plant because it is associated with genetical characteristics. The plants exhibit growth throughout their life. The growth of plant from initial radical emergence up to the initiation of first flower bud is called vegetative growth. What is growth? How to define it? For easy understanding, we can see some important words to define growth. Is it permanent or temporary? Is it reversible or irreversible? It increases in size or decreases in size? It is a permanent. It is not a temporary process. It is irreversible. Whenever it changes, it is ultimately changes. It cannot be reversible process. It always increases in size in the growth. It is a complex process. It is a permanent, irreversible increase in size, mass, weight and volume of the living organisms, organ or a single cell. During the process of growth in plants, there is a differentiation of tissues due to many biochemical and metabolic processes takes place. The growth and differentiation are together essential for development of an organism. The growth in plants is attributed to cell division, cell enlargement, emergence of vacuole, increase in cell wall region, increase in amount of protoplasm with increase in raw material. Utilization of energy continuously under suitable environment. The concept of growth includes all three interlinked processes, namely the growth, development and differentiation. Now we come up to the phases of growth. At the meristematic region of stem tip and root tip, addition and development of new cells takes place, and these regions are region of cell formation, region of cell enlargement and region of cell maturation. So the process of growth shows these three phases. It is a cumulative effect of these three phases, that is a phase of cell division, phase of cell elongation or cell enlargement, and third one phase is phase of cell maturation. Now the correct definition of growth is, it is a complex process in which a permanent, irreversible increase in size, mass, volume and weight of living organism, organ or cell accompanied with cell division, cell enlargement and cell maturation. Now we will see the first phase of growth, that is a phase of cell formation or cell division. The meristematic cells at the growing points with dense protoplasm are metabolically very active at the time of cell division. During cell division, cellular mass increases and replication of genetic material occurs. The cell divides mitotically and two daughter cells are formed. Out of these two, one remains meristematic and other undergoes several changes to form mature cell. In second phase, phase of cell enlargement or phase of cell elongation, during the second phase, solutes and water enter the cell due to osmotic effect, turgidity increases and expansion of cell wall takes place. A big vacuole develops in the center and ultimately the stretching of cell wall becomes irreversible, due to which cell enlarges in size and total area of cell increases. The protoplasm gets spread up to the periphery, occupying total area of the cell. In the diagram we see that when cell divides and when it enlarges, due to enlargement, a rapid growth of cell takes place. And the final phase of growth is phase of cell maturation. Changes occur in the cell and becomes completely matured with all cellular organelles. According to location of the cell, anatomically and physiologically, different cells develop into a mature tissue. The secondary walls are laid down and the cell matures and gets differentiated into permanent tissue, in which already enlarged cell it becomes only mature. That means growth as such is a very slow and then it becomes ceases in this phase of cell maturation. Now we come up on the growth curve or growth kinetics. Growth kinetics is a way to express growth through time in a plant or an organ or in a cell. Growth kinetics can use data of growth rate using one of the parameter like length, size, area, volume or dry weight through the time factor in the graphical view. The standard growth curve shows three distinct well-marked phases. First phase is a lag phase, second phase is a log phase and third phase is a steady, stationary or senescence phase. If we plot a graph, time on the x-axis and growth on the y-axis, we come up on the growth curve. This is a first phase, that is the initial phase of growth curve is called lag phase. It shows slow growth, which clearly indicates that due to utilization of stored or reserved food material, dry weight or height is not increased as well. It attains slow growth during the germination stage. This phase represents a phase of cell division of growth. This is the second phase of growth curve, which is known as log phase. It shows rapidly increase in the dry weight or height of the plant due to photosynthetic addition of organic compounds during vegetative growth takes place. This phase represents phase of cell elongation or enlargement of cell of growth phase. This is the final or third stage, which is called stationary, steady or senescence phase, which initially it is slow, it decreases and then it ceases or stops the growth in dry weight or height of the plant due to utilization of food for growth in fruits and seeds as well as their dispersal. This phase represents cell maturation phase of growth. Such a sigmoid or S-shaped growth curve is a characteristic of growth of a plant or organism or a single cell is called growth curve. In this growth curve, the time period which shows maximum amount of growth is called grand period of growth. And log phase, or it is also called linear phase of growth curve, represents grand period of growth in any organism or single organ or a single cell also. Thank you. Thank you very much. Please like, share and subscribe the channel.